I think what's exciting about the trip too, and it is a trip, and it does seem to be so broad, and so the vistas, the geographical vistas you see, but that it's not just one line. It's paralleling trips, paralleling journeys and lives throughout time and geography, and that's what's really thrilling about the idea of the film, and also about the actual experience of watching it.
And you keep seeing, no matter what time frame you're in, people making the same mistakes. People needing to enslave somebody, people taking advantage, and someone, his character usually, trying to hold on to order by getting rid of whoever's coming up against it, and eventually the dovetailing of these stories, you start to feel things, not just ideas, but you start to feel what those ideas mean, and you start to feel that everyone is human, no matter what color, what age, what country, what period, that we're all basically the same.
But at the same time, for me, the story gives you or gives one a lot of hope. Like that we can change the world if we want to. Do you agree with that?
Yes, the individual, the power of the individual, and how each of these heroes that you see in different sections don't come into their story as heroes. None of them start out as heroes. They all start out just being inquisitive.
Yeah, and a small part of a large structure, and that there's something that happens to them that causes them instinctively or consciously to believe that this is wrong and to do something to make an action that actually reverberates.
And often it's another person who doesn't even realize they're having that effect, which again tells you that every action, cruel or kind, in some way affects somebody, sometimes when you don't even realize it.
And having 3 directors with very different perspective, I guess, or maybe
better.
not.
3 times better. I mean, we've worked with Wachowskis before. I knew Tom before, and I don't think it was that big a deal because they were. I mean, that it wasn't a problem because they all agreed on what they were doing and what their vision way before we even got
Way
there.
before they even got the idea of a cloud atlas, they wanted to work together because they respected each other and loved each other's work and enjoyed being with each other. And the actual doing of the film, they had separate crews working in parallel with each other at the same time, but in different geographies.
Different languages.
Yeah, and different languages. So as an actor, you would move from one set. You'd be on one set one day focusing on that particular journey and that particular scene, and then you'd move to the other one. So
I think it should be a model for the UN, actually.
Yeah.
We got along so well. Everyone
it was
produced
great.
so much.
Yeah, and people
It's
from all
possible.
over the world, and
Yeah.
wonderful.
One more quick question. For any actor, this is an incredible possibility because you change so much. Like I had to watch the credits to see who was playing.
Who was who.
Oh my
Sure.
God, this guy. There's Susan. It was amazing. So the disappearing, was it great or?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a real gift, really. I mean, a huge gift.
I mean, of course, as an actor, you play different people all the time, but this was certainly, I don't think Halle Berry has been asked to play a white Jewish woman with green eyes before. I mean, that is unusual.
But she'll get all those roles.
But she'll
now.
get all
Yeah,
of
yeah.
those parts
Yeah.
now.